Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Is AMC stock a good buy at $7.97? When is AMC stock going to recover? I hope to answer all those questions for you guys by the end of the video. So let's really dive in, take a look at AMC and really what's kind of been going on with the stock. So if we take a look at AMC, the last trading session, it's down, not too much. It actually did pretty well compared to the rest of the market. Obviously, you guys have seen that the rest of the market has just been absolutely tanking. A lot of stocks have not been doing well, a lot of tech, a lot of EV, but AMC seems to be holding itself pretty well. Even if we take a look at the 1 week chart altogether, it's only down 9% compared to a lot of stocks that were down like 20, 30, 40%. A lot of people did lose a lot of money this week, but let's pray for a recovery. But diving into AMC, and the biggest question that people are asking, is AMC still a good buy? What's behind its recent rally? And really kind of what's been going on with AMC? So if you guys don't know, right now the United States, they're vaccinating about 2 million people a day. So they're expecting the pandemic to kind of subside by June, or hopefully have enough people immune to the virus to the fact where we can actually start reopening up once again. Obviously, movie theaters are now opening up in San Francisco and New York City, and that's obviously really good news because, those states alone probably have the most business as far as it comes to movie theaters. So that's definitely going to help boost its Q1 and Q2 outlooks altogether. But it's been definitely a bumpy ride for AMC. Obviously, we saw that, in their third quarter, their revenue fell 91% to $120 million because there was no one was buying tickets and no one was buying popcorn or snacks or anything like that. So AMC stock took an all-time low and was kind of trading around $2. That was definitely rock bottom because it's definitely been kind of on the uptrend. Like I said, major markets like New York City are also like relaxing on restrictions, letting people go back to the movie theater. It's still going to kind of shoot the stock upward, although AMC does face some challenges like them taking on a lot more debt, stuff like that. They just raised about $917 million in new debt and equity, which will increase the number of shares outstanding by 165 million, which in turn does kind of devalue the stock by just a little bit. But for me, I'm not really too worried because I do think AMC Entertainment is still a buy at $7.97 because as the economy starts to reopen, people are going to be kind of running back to the things they haven't been able to really to do. They're going to travel a lot. They're going to go back to the movie theaters. They're going to start going clubs and stuff like that. Like people have not been able to really enjoy the luxuries that we, took for granted on the day-to-day. But once the states start reopening up to full capacity, it's definitely going to help boost AMC Entertainment's Q1 and Q2 outlooks. I do expect some pretty decent revenue. Now, a lot of people are concerned with the debt that AMC has kind of been taking on, but for me, I'm not really too worried. I know that AMC is going to be able to climb out of the hole. I know that AMC is definitely going to be able to play its part. And a lot of people are kind of still holding the stock in terms. So where does this lead AMC? Where is the stock going? Can AMC avoid bankruptcy? For me, I don't think AMC is going to go bankrupt. It is the largest movie theater, I believe, in the world. And I just don't see that as a path of destruction for AMC. And it's kind of also in the nick of time as well. If we take a look at it, I feel like the economy opened up just right in the time. Obviously, a Reddit-fueled rally helped AMC kind of stay afloat, being able to sell a decent amount of shares at the $20 mark. And then that obviously in turn helped them rule out bankruptcy temporarily. But if we take a look at it from a bigger perspective, and really the perspective that a lot of investors want to know is, where's AMC stock headed? And can AMC stock kind of start going upward in the upward direction that where people want it to go? So yes, I do think AMC stock is going to recover. Like I said, with the movies reopening, stuff like that, people are starting now to rotate to stocks that really have kind of been neglected over the last year or so. A lot of people, didn't really pay much attention to like airlines and cruises and entertainment stocks like Dave & Buster's and AMC because those stocks were obviously at an all-time low. None of them were making any money at all. And it really took a lot of debt. Those companies had to take on a lot of debt to be able to stay afloat and really just keep themselves going so that way they could avoid bankruptcy altogether. But now that people are starting to rotate back to these stocks, it's definitely going to help AMC push upward, and it's definitely going to help the stock recover. Like I said, people are already getting super bullish on the fact that, now that movie theaters are open back up, their Q1 and Q2 outlook on earnings and the overall recovery of the stock market in itself and the economy slowly starting to get better. It's definitely going to help AMC. It's definitely going to push the stock in all new types of highs, in my personal opinion. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But if we dive in and we actually take a look at it, like I said, a lot of people neglected stocks like AMC. A lot of people have not been able to go to the movie theaters for a very long time. I love going to the movie theaters. Probably one of my favorite things to do when I'm off on the weekends. But the fact that no one has been able to have this luxury, people are definitely going to start taking it more into consideration. The fact that they have not been able to do this luxury, for a whole year, and the fact that, who knows when the states are going to reopen completely. But if we take a look at it from an investment perspective, and really the biggest perspective is, AMC stock is bound to recover at some point. Whether it's this month or next year, I don't think AMC is going to hover around the $7.97. And yes, there's always a potential chance for a short squeeze. I think that if the stock is pushed upward high enough to the fact where the shorts actually have to cover their positions, it could definitely be a very good thing for AMC, and it could definitely be a very good thing for the stock in itself. Now, the biggest thing, like I said, that most people are worried about is AMC and the debt they're kind of taking on. It's just part of the process. The company has not been doing well over the last year. Like I said, their revenue dropped to $120 million, which is just absolutely nothing, in their third quarter revenue. So people don't understand that, sometimes these companies have to take on more debt so they're able to stay afloat. And hopefully, some bears speculate that, AMC's business and it coming back is going to be good for the company, but they don't think it's going to be enough for AMC to be able to pay off all the debt that they've actually collected altogether. For me, I think it's going to be fine. I think AMC can make it through, and I do think AMC is absolutely worth the buy at $7.97. The reason I say this is because, like I said, a lot of these people are going to start putting money into stocks like AMC because these stocks are bound for the most recovery at this point. A lot of people are now starting to rotate out of tech and EV, and they're kind of starting to put more money into like cruises and airlines and stocks that have kind of been just neglected overall. And, a lot of people are like, okay, the economy's reopening back up. The economy's starting to recover. The pandemic is going away. So let's start putting money in these top companies where, a lot of people neglected them for a very long time because, obviously airlines, cruises, and places like movie theaters, you can't go there because there's so close proximity spaces that they're not able to operate at full capacity. So once these companies can start operating at full capacity once again, it's definitely going to help the stock push upward. It's definitely going to make a beautiful recovery. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of AMC Entertainment. Do you guys think AMC is a good buy, $7.97?